Here is a fresh Chainlink analysis. The frame is every finished week since listing, drawn from zero, with the drawdown from the record underneath. The record sits 5 years back at $53. The last finished hour is 10.55, 80.1% under that peak, which is where the ribbon below ends. 1 week 6 years back carries a low of 1/100th of a cent, which no market printed. It is clipped back to its own body, marked on the chart and kept out of every extreme, so the honest weekly floor is 35 cents. From that floor the pair is 30 times higher today, and from the peak it is 1/5 of the way back. Of 396 finished weeks, 192 closed under today's price. The weekly life splits in half around it. That lit slice is the last year, and it grows in from the right while the weekly frame folds away to the left. One price axis carries both, so nothing jumps as the scale changes. 364 finished sessions, drawn as a staircase of closes and shaded by how far each one sits under the year's high. That high is 27.87. It is the second session in the window, so treat it as the edge of the file rather than a proven top. The low is 774 sessions ago, and the band across the frame cuts everything between them into quarters. Today sits 17% up that height, which still leaves it inside the bottom quarter, under 12.21. 216 of the 364 sessions close down there, so the year has spent itself low. And the last finished session gained 10.7%, the fourth largest daily gain of the whole year. It reached a price 200 sessions had not seen. Here is where the 1,000-hour window lives inside that year, and it slides down into the working chart now. 999 finished hours, the last of them closing at 10.55. The advance starts at 8.73. The first wave runs to 9.75 in 19 hours. The second gives back 41% of it over 71 hours, ending at 9.33. The third runs from there to 10.89. 2 rules to check. The second wave never came near the start of the first, and the third measures 1.5 times the first, so it is not the shortest of the 3. Both hold on the candles. A tighter reading fails. If the second wave ended at its deepest print, 9.23, the later drop lands inside the first subwave, and the rules refuse an overlap. So the fourth wave is what is running now. 10 hours old, from 10.89 down to 10.37, 34% of the third wave, and the lowest finish among those hours is 10.44. One caution on the file's summary. The row still forming reads above the last close, so on finished hours the day is up 8.8%, not the 8.6 in the file, and strength is 69. Under the 70 line, the file's 72 puts it over. Now the month ahead, and it is a map of conditions rather than a call. 2 paths, each with the level that switches it on, each with measured targets drawn as rails beyond the last candle. Everything hangs on one line. 10.3 is the 38.2 retracement of the third wave, and the pullback stopped 7 cents above it without one close underneath. As long as the hourly closes hold above that line, the fifth wave is the path I favor, and it needs a print through 10.89 to confirm. The first rail is 11.39, where the fifth wave equals the first measured up from the fourth wave low. The second rail matters more. 2 unrelated measures land inside 1/2 cent. The fifth equaling the third gives 11.93, and the year's 23.6 retracement gives 11.92. Give it 2 or 3 weekly candles. The other path opens on the first hourly close under 10.3, and over the same weeks it aims at 10.11, then 9.81, half of the whole advance. So yes, a retracement is running, and it stays shallow unless 10.3 breaks. Under 9.75, 6 cents below that rail, the count is retired. Educational analysis, never advice. If this discipline belongs in your feed, subscribe, leave a like, and share it with one trader.